Hey everybody, welcome back. We're on the floor of day 3 of Denver Comic Con. Joe, I'm going to let you introduce yourself so that I don't butcher your last name. Joe, tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Joe Blablazo, and I draw monsters, pretty much. Monsters in comics.
So what pulled me into your table is you have back patches. Obviously, I'm wearing a battle vest, much like you.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a awesome back patch, I would probably pick this one up. There's a skeleton, and above it, it says critical. And then on the skeleton, like kind of in front of its chest, is a D20 with a 1. And it appeals to me because I used to DM a lot. And there was always that guy who's like, oh, my Arc Warrior is like the best thing of all time. And you're like, oh, cool. Well, here's a rust monster. Oh, crit 1. Cool. All your armor's gone. Like, so tell me, what inspired you to do like this amazing mixture of like just amazing nerd culture and like monsters and like this crazy art that looks kind of like something out of like Metal Hurlant meets Pusshead? Like where does this come from?
I mean, I grew up a big nerd, like a punk kid, metal kid. And so when I started doing my artwork, I just started drawing things I like and researching things I like and just, like I love superheroes and all that stuff, but I like reading them, but drawing, I like to draw, nasty, gross, scary stuff.
It's awesome. When you're like kind of tapping into drawing the nasty, gross, scary stuff, what influences do you take from? Are you watching a shitload of horror movies? Are there comic books that you love to look at? Like, what is it that you draw inspiration from?
It's mainly what I think would be fun to draw, whether it's like books I'm reading. Like I did this series of Monster Prints because I was reading about monsters from different parts of the world. And like there was one that was described as just like a giant stomach that hangs out in this lake and it has glowing eyes. And I was all, that is super weird and sounds gross. I wonder what that would look like. So I just draw it. And it's kind of just fun. Like whatever's fun for me, I'll just give it a try. And then if it comes out cool, awesome. If it doesn't, I'll hide it somewhere. Maybe put it away for later.
So the thing I love is the Penangalon. Like I used to play this game called Legend of the Five Rings, which is like a feudal Japanese but with magic role-playing game.
Cool.
And so like this creature, it's a vampire that's like a beautiful woman, but at night the head separates from the body and all of the entrails come out with them and float around in the air and suck your blood. It's so gross. And the best part is at the very bottom you have a little fart. Like I'm loving this stuff, man. How can our listeners find this amazing artwork?
Well, I have a website, joeblablazo.com, joeblablazo.com. But I update my social media way more often, and on Facebook I'm Joe Blablazo, and on Instagram I'm Mustacheroso. I'll spell that out. Mustacherozo.
It's funny. I feel like there's a lot of people that you set up your Twitter account not thinking I'm going to use this later, like for my business, for my art. And then when you get to a point where people are like asking about it, you're like, let me write that down for you. So, man, this stuff is awesome. Thank you so much for being on our show. And
I'm glad you like it, man. Thanks.
I do. I like it a lot. I'm going to pick up one of your small patches because they're fucking awesome. So,
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Awesome. Well, cool. We'll talk to you soon.